Well, that was fast, wasn't it? For Jack Hughes of the New Jersey Devils, one of the best young players in the league and a franchise centerman, I guess now is as good a time as any to learn the lesson in life that sometimes you don't always get what you want. Because today we are responding to the Hockey Hall of Fame's response. You see, yesterday we spoke about how Jack Hughes said that he couldn't believe that he does not own the golden goal puck from earlier in the Olympics, where he had scored the overtime winner against Canada in 3-on-3 overtime past Jordan Binnington to win the gold medal. Big shout out over to Papermates18 for your subscription here. I really appreciate that popping up here on the program. But when it comes to Jack Hughes, he did say that it was kind of BS that he doesn't have the gold medal puck. A comment that was met with a lot of criticism from myself and from other people around the hockey world. He had Devils fans calling Jack Hughes the dumbest devil that has ever played on that team, questioning, oh, why would the Hockey Hall of Fame have my hockey puck? That's crazy. Well, we now have a response from the Hockey Hall of Fame themselves, courtesy of, again, Greg Wyszynski on ESPN.com. Take a look at this update. It'll be linked in the description if you want to go out there and read it yourself. But the Hockey Hall of Fame will not give their golden goal puck to Jack Hughes. Oh boy, are we about to see some sort of a rivalry here? Let's go out there and read. The Hockey Hall of Fame said it will not give Jack Hughes the puck from his gold medal winning goal for Team USA at the Milano Cortina Olympics. Unfortunately, in the easiest words, it was never Jack's puck to own. Philip Pritchard, vice president of the Resource Center and curator for the Hockey Hall of Fame, told ESPN on Wednesday, "It's been donated to us for now. For every artifact that's been donated, we have a paper trail and signed paperwork of where it has come from." Hughes beat Canada goalie Jordan Binnington with a shot at 1:41 of overtime to give the U.S. men their first Olympic gold since the Miracle on Ice in 1980. That golden goal puck, as well as the one scored by Megan Keller to win Olympic gold for the U.S. women's team, were among the Olympic hockey items put on display this week at the Hall of Fame in Toronto. Hughes, a star center for the Devils, believes the pucks belong with the players who had scored those goals. Here's the quote that he had mentioned from yesterday's article. "I'm trying to get it. Like, that's BS that the Hockey Hall of Fame has it, in my opinion. Why would they have the puck? I don't see why Megan Keller or I shouldn't have those pucks." Goodness gracious, man. I mean, again, take a look at the Olympic display that they have at this year's Hockey Hall of Fame showcase. It's a really nice one that shows off Hillary Knight jerseys, Sidney Crosby jerseys, an Italian jersey, and then, of course, the golden goal pucks over there. When a milestone moment happens in the NHL, players are typically allowed to keep pucks and gear for themselves. The Hockey Hall of Fame will frequently request an item for its collection, but it's not guaranteed the players or teams will donate them. That is not the case in international tournaments. The Olympic tournament was a joint production by the IIHF and the IOC. Pritchard said the IIHF has been responsible for collecting, authenticating, and preserving items from the Olympics and World Championship tournaments since 1998. The Hall of Fame also had staff in Milan to assist in that process. So essentially, what's being talked about here is the IIHF and their tournaments always have association with the Hockey Hall of Fame, and their entire system indicates that whatever memorabilia or items end up becoming memorable from these Olympic or World Championship games, Hockey Hall of Fame is first dibs. That's how it goes. It's not the players. It's not the people on the ice. It's not the coaching staff or the management. It's the Hockey Hall of Fame. When a milestone goal is scored, like Hughes' golden goal, an on-ice official will collect it before an off-ice official, such as the official scorekeeper or timekeeper, wraps tape around the puck to identify it. The puck is given to the IIHF, which then formally and officially donates it to the Hockey Hall of Fame. Items are formally transferred through the Hall through IIHF's established artifact donation process and added into our permanent collection. These artifacts are preserved, exhibited, and shared with fans worldwide through our museum and international outreach programs, ensuring that defining Olympic and World Championship moments are preserved and remain accessible to the global hockey community, the Hall of Fame said in a statement. Pritchard said there are legal considerations regarding that ownership as well. Part of being a nonprofit registered charity in Canada is that it becomes kind of a legal document that we have received as a donation. We've insured it. We've preserved it. We conserve everything. It becomes a part of our institution. Goodness, is the Hockey Hall of Fame a nonprofit? I did not realize that. That's crazy. Is admission to go into the Hockey Hall of Fame free? I didn't know that. Anyways, the article then talks about how Jack Hughes said he didn't really officially want it for himself. He just wanted to give it to his dad. I know he would just love it. When I look back at my time in my career, I don't collect too many things for myself, but my dad is a monster collector for the three of us. I know he would have a special place for it. Pritchard said the Hall of Fame has been asked over the years to give artifacts to players or families who are associated with those moments of hockey history. Some of the pleas are heartfelt and well-intentioned, but the mission remains the same for the Hall and its curators. We try to take the emotion out of it. We are here to preserve a game that Jack's lucky enough to play, or that we're lucky enough to work with. That's why the Hockey Hall of Fame Museum exists as an institution. We are preserving the game of the past, the present, and the future. Man, I love that sentence. We take the emotion out of it. We are here to preserve a game that Jack Hughes is lucky enough to play, or that we are lucky enough to work in. Essentially saying, hey Jack, you got yourself a gold medal. Why do you want the gosh darn puck? That's ours now. Man, that is a really great way to put it, isn't it? Jack Hughes, for what it's worth, with the entitlement and the cockiness of going out there and talking about it like, yeah, no, I don't understand why they would have the puck. It should be mine. The Hockey Hall of Fame's response, pretty classy and obviously necessary in this case. Let's go out there and take a look at what some of the Reddit comments have to say about this entire thing. Hockey Hall of Fame won't give the golden goal puck to Jack Hughes. Unfortunately, it was never Jack's to own. It's been donated to us now. LMAO even. Jack really took an amazing, life-altering moment and somehow made himself look like a doofus. Excellent work. The speed with which Jack took me from, I am so excited for you and proud to be a Devils fan, to, I don't even like this a little bit and I want it all to go away, was truly awe-inspiring, and he somehow keeps making it worse instead of better. It's funny because prior to the Olympics, I saw a lot of complaints about the Hughes brothers not being willing to talk to the media much. Seems like this was because every time Jack opens his mouth, he says something to worsen his reputation further. Maybe there were some wise PR people in the background who, in the past, were like, yeah, maybe just don't talk. There is no world where he should get that puck, and it's crazy to think that he should. He's from the land of entitlement. It's being reinforced. They can just do and take whatever they want. It says a lot about Jack Hughes that he would rather have a puck than have it in the Hockey Hall of Fame. He'd rather his dad have it for his personal Hughes shrine, rather than let people enjoy it. Yeah, I guess there is a very particular narrative being formed around here. But with all that said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about the Hockey Hall of Fame's response to Jack Hughes wanting and demanding his golden goal puck? Sidney Crosby didn't really say anything like that. In fact, Sidney ended up saying this. I didn't even think about it that way, to be honest with you. I was just happy that I scored the goal. I was happy that the puck was going in the Hall of Fame. I didn't think about it as if, I wanted it. Hughes sets up Crosby for the easiest media slam dunk of his life. Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair way to say it. Thoughts in the comment section below about the response to this Jack Hughes gold medal puck thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.